Hey guys, this is M4T and I'll be reviewing the Wesley 24mm f1.8 lens on this episode of On the Sea. So as you can see, my current setup is that it's really dark, and basically what I've got is two light sources, the fireplace behind me, and actually just a flash from my phone here. And what I'm doing is just testing out the low light performance of this lens, which is one of the reasons you would actually want a fast prime lens, is for it to perform better in low light, and the second being that you want that smooth, creamy bokeh. So the Wesley brand of lenses came from out of China, serving as a more affordable option for surrounding markets. A lot of these lenses came out and they were like C-mount for CCTV systems, but there are also three specialty lenses that came out for micro four thirds and also available for other mounts. This basically includes the Wesley E50mm f1.8 lens and also the Wesley 35mm f1.6 lens, whereas the lens we're talking about here is the 24mm f1.8 lens. The lens we'll be looking at in particular is the Wesley 24mm f1.8 lens for micro four thirds. It's a prime lens that goes for $90, the most expensive of the three lenses. These lenses may have become discontinued, so it might be difficult to find them. I ordered them from eBay, where they shipped with the lens, a carrying bag, a lens cap, two lens covers, and a reversing ring for macro photos. It's a lightweight unit coming in at 152 grams with a solid feeling metal construction. Fully manual, the aperture and focusing rings have a smooth feel to them with a satisfying amount of friction, which works with both slower and faster turning. They don't click, and they have a fine groove texture, so it's easy to grip. So this is a great lens. It's bokeh in a budget, focusing as close as 4.5 inches. I find it wide enough that the unfortunate crop on my 4K video doesn't feel too tight. It's looked great when photographing pretty much everything. I've taken photos in a restaurant, taken photos of skyscrapers, taken photos just outside and of products and everything else, and it looks great. I haven't had any problems. Of course, you can't zoom in on bugs. You can't take too much action because there's no autofocus, but other than that, it's a great performing lens. I don't notice any significant chromatic aberration. It's fun to take stills with this, but I did start to miss the autofocus when taking videos. I'm sure I'll master it in time. Of course, a good reason you'd want a fast lens is in its ability to shoot better in low light. You're definitely able to shoot more at night here, but blurry photos was a problem for me. With the lens wide open, the focusing depth is so narrow that you really have to make sure that you have your target in focus. This is one of those times when using the rear screen on my camera was not as effective as using the viewfinder. Even with focus peaking on, I had trouble. This is where you might help to have in-body image stabilization as well. So shooting up close, you'll notice that there's some barrel warping nearing the outside of the lens and also some vignetting. While I've seen cheaper lenses keep straighter lines, they weren't as wide, and also the Wesley 24mm actually maintains sharpness in these areas, so you probably won't notice it in most cases. The reversing ring allows you to take super close photos with an extremely narrow focusing depth. The magnification is pretty high, but you will need good light, and it's probably better to increase the focusing range as well. I don't think I will be making much use of this. With the adapter on, it's not easy to attach the lens to the body, as there's some stiffness and some trouble just trying to align it. Additionally, I feel I get much better results just using a telephoto lens with any other random lens reversed on it. I'm sure many people could find a use for this, and it's a convenient feature to have. So in conclusion, the Wesley 24mm f1.8 lens is a nice little budget bokeh manual lens that just may be the go-to choice for people not looking to spend more than $100 on just one good fast prime lens for the micro four thirds system. I say that keeping in mind that adapters and focal reducers are pretty much what put the cost of other alternatives out of budget. I don't really know anyone who ever buys just one lens though, so it may be a good idea to adapt older full frame lenses. For me personally, I'm just looking to round up that affordable low-cost trifecta before building up to something better. So thank you for watching M4T. If you're interested in this kind of content, consider hitting the subscribe button. If you do like this video, hit the like button, and if you don't like it, you don't like my face, you don't like the words coming out of my mouth, hit the dislike button. I'm all for engagement, and tell me what you really feel in the comments. And basically that's it. See you next time.